NAVAIR's mission is to support the fleet. And even during times of COVID, we were able to continue to meet mission. And I ascribe it to a few factors. The first of which is really, we were in a good position for our folks that could work remotely to telework. The other thing I think that made us successful was that we came out right at the front of this and said, hey, we need to do our mission, but we've got to take care of our people. So we didn't put people in jeopardy, and I think that built some trust with the workforce. And then the innovative ideas just came out. You know, how do we keep doing our mission and do it safely? People were coming up with ways to produce masks, hand sanitizing stations. We found ways to separate the workforce, and so we were able to continue to meet mission for those folks that needed to work on site. We stayed focused to what mattered, which was, you know, we've got to continue to accomplish our mission so that the fleet can do their mission. And that's what it is at the end of the day. The fleet did not pause. You know, just because of COVID, they did not stop operating, and we couldn't either. We needed to still do the technical assistance that we provide to ships. We needed to do the casualty response. We needed to complete flight tests. We needed to do deck certifications. And most importantly, we needed to get those aircraft and components and those engines off of our production lines so that they can continue to operate. And we did it. We did it well. So in talking about the behaviors that are going to make us successful, I reflect back on a few things like commitment, integrity, innovation, agility, collaboration. If those things sound familiar, it's because those are our NAVAIR core values. The other piece, I think, the behavior that's going to continue to make us successful is learning to work smarter. We found out that we can accomplish some things remotely that we never thought we could. We found that we can have meetings and we can collaborate and we can determine an acquisition strategy while working remotely. For those folks that are on site, we found out that yes, you can separate the work and you can still get it done. The other thing I want to talk about, the behavior that I think is important going forward, is our awareness and embracement of diversity and inclusion. So we've looked at our hiring practices, we've looked at our selection processes, and it's just a general awareness that the command has embraced. We know that if we want to be successful in the future, if we want to be more innovative, we've got to bring dignity and respect to every employee, and that needs to be evident wherever you go throughout the command. The priorities and expectations for 2021 are really simple: readiness and speed. There's an aspect of affordability here too that's kind of a byproduct of speed. You know, if we can go faster, then that really helps us do more with the resources that we have. In terms of readiness, we want to consolidate the gains that we've made. You know, we had great success with Super Hornet and with Growler, and we're going to perpetuate those reforms throughout every type model series. We've established things like the Reliability Control Board, and that's not just something that's a readiness initiative that's here today, gone tomorrow. That's part of our mission-aligned organization. So as we get faster, as we produce better reliability, we're able to make more use of the resources that we have. And that's always going to provide more value for the fleet. And that's really what we're hinting at here, is a learning organization that's continually improving. The challenge facing us now, and it's going to be a challenge that stays with us for a while, is really to build on the investments that have been made. In fiscal year 18 and fiscal year 19, we really had historic levels of readiness support. You know, we were able to put more resources towards in-service engineering and logistics. We see that flattening out and coming down a little bit, and it's expected. We want to take those investments and we want to make sure that we're building in reliability and quality into the products that we deliver. And I know that we can do it. We've proven it. We're proving it every day. I'm proud of our accomplishments despite COVID. I'm proud of the trust that we're building with the fleet in the products that we deliver. I'm proud of the trust that we're building within our workforce. I'm proud of the gains that we've made in diversity and inclusion. I'm proud of the readiness gains that we've made and being able to expand those reforms like we talked about. You know, mostly I'm just humbled by the intelligence and dedication of our workforce. I'm really looking forward to taking our organization to the next level. And I'm also really looking forward to getting out to see everyone in 2021. So thank you.